Hi everybody. Simply put, I just had to do this movie review immediately. I've just seen Hacksaw Ridge, the new film directed by Mel Gibson, um, um, and it's blown my mind really. I think it's probably the best film I've seen, certainly in the last 12 months, and I really, really, really wanted to get this review out there. Um, I, I knew this film was getting good buzz. It was getting good reviews. It's got all the Oscar nominations. Um, so I was really pleased. A for Mel Gibson because I think his talent is long overdue a comeback, if you like. Um, and B, it's it's something other than a superhero movie. I've got nothing against superhero movies and franchises and all that kind of stuff. I love them as much as the next person, but movies like this now are so few and far between. Um, and this really is a special movie. I mean, for those that you don't know, this film is about a guy called Desmond Dawes, who is the first conscientious objector to receive the highest award in the military, the Medal of Honor, in World War Two. Um, the story revolves around him and his life leading up and during the war. He felt very strongly that he needed to volunteer and join because he wanted to serve his country, but he wanted to become a medic and save lives rather than take them, so he refused to carry a weapon. Um, the first part of the film is the military trying to deal with him, trying their best to get rid of him sticking to his faith, all that kind of stuff, and that was engrossing to watch. It was absolutely superb to watch. And then the second part of the film really is the actual war, the battle scenes, etc. And they were just um, it's really hard to describe really how it does almost feel like two movies. I mean, the film starts off almost Disney-like. You know, he meets, shows him as a child. He shows him meeting his love of his life, and it's all very lovely and jolly and smiley and sweet. Um, and even when he goes into the military, you know, and that's quite hellish when he's joining up and doing his training and gets treated really badly, and you know, but when they actually go into war, the shift in intensity, that's possibly the right word, is just something else really. The battle scenes, I can't, other than Saving Private Ryan, I can't think of a war movie that has depicted violence and war so graphically, and it's and so frightening as well. I mean, essentially, they've got to take Hacksaw Ridge, which is in Japan, Okinawa, I think it is, and it's like up this big cliff. They've got to like climb up this netting to get up there for a start, and then they've got to try and embed in there and take it over from the Japanese forces, but they keep coming out from underground and taking it back, and no one's been able to take it yet. So it kind of it revolves around them trying to take Hacksaw Ridge and get embed themselves in there. And it's almost like in two stages. The first stage is them going up there, and they kind of win the first time they go up there, take it over, but loads of people die. Um, and he's doing his bit as a medic trying to save people, Desmond. And then the following morning, they come up from underground and they get swarmed by the Japanese, and they have to retreat really fast, and loads of people get killed and injured, and he kind of gets left up there, Desmond. And like over the next couple of days, he just basically creeps around the battlefields and saves as many wounded as he possibly can. And he basically takes them to the edge of the cliff and lowers them down, and there's like more and more and more, and they slowly realise what's happening and how it's happening, and that it's actually Desmond that's doing it. And and he really opens the eyes of his superiors and his fellow soldiers in his units. He saves so many lives. I think he's 75 in total. And then when he finally does that and he comes down, they have to go back up the following day to try and retake it again. But they won't do it without Desmond going up there with them. He's almost like their inspiration, and they won't do it without him going with them, and obviously he does. So that's kind of the story. I mean, I cannot praise this film highly enough. It is an absolutely staggeringly well made movie. It's beautiful, it's emotional, the acting is on another level. Andrew Garfield, I'd only ever really seen him in the Spider-Man movies, but oh my god, what a great performance he gives. Vince Vaughn's in the movie and he's great. He's like the drill sergeant. You've got Sam Worthington from Avatar, who again is very, very good. There's every performance in this movie. Hugo Weaving, who plays his father, a real broken man. He's tremendous as well in the movie. For me, if this fails to get Best Director and Best Picture at the Oscars, it's got to get one or the other. There is absolutely no justice in the world. It's that good. The picture you can see now I found on the internet, that's actually Hacksaw Ridge. That's the actual place. They had to climb up that to take it above there. I mean, amazing. That's a picture of the real Desmond Dawes, the guy on the right hand side getting his Medal of Honor. And what I've done since I've watched the movie, I've like been scrolling YouTube, looking at documentaries and things like that, and this is true. This really happened. This man really existed, and it's quite humbling to realise that. Really, again, that's him on the left there with the glasses, and that's Andrew Garfield with the "Please Lord, help me get one more," which is what Desmond actually said on the battlefield. To keep getting more men, he just kept praying to God to help him find one more. Basically, you have to see this movie. Have to.